Robert Garrison, the Army, Vietnam, PFC, infantry, got 3 Purple Hearts. It was bad. It's like my unit suffered 100% casualties in a year. So you can see how it went. It wasn't worth it. Vietnam was misled by the generals, it was misled by the politicians, and there were so many things that were wrong. It was like rotation. An officer would be there for 6 months in the field and they'd send him 6 months to the rear. Time they learned something, they were gone. They lived that long. There was a bunch of things. It's like the majority of the Army was a tail in the rear area. Supplies, support, things like that. The actual combat troops, they were too few and too far between.
My name is Gerald Van Ness, and I was in the Oklahoma National Guard for 6 years. For 1959, the war in Vietnam was going on when I got discharged. I was a Spec 5 in the National Guard, which is Staff Sergeant. In the National Guard at the lucky time. We were serving in the United States, getting everything ready for the veterans and everything to go over there and fight. But we didn't have to go because we served during the Korean War.
My name is Emigdio Ramos, and I was in the military, and I went to basic training at Fort Carson, Colorado, for advanced infantry training. And one day they said to me, we think you could be a very good titless whack. I said, what? We think you're very good in personnel. Then they sent me to the Army Chemical Center, Edgewood, Maryland. And I had this massive globe in front of me. We knew everything that was coming into the area. And in the middle of it was a red dot, like about that big. And they said, if it comes in that red area, shoot it down. And okay. And they told us how to do it. You push the button. And one day I was busy looking at the scope and I saw 3 airplanes approaching us. And I looked at my scope. I saw 3 airplanes approaching. And I got on the phone and I told my boss, I said, boss, we have a problem. At 9 o'clock, I said, we have some aircrafts. And they will not answer my question. 9/11. Show target. I said, I can fire. And then he said, I'll get back to you in 10 seconds. Don't fire. He said, those airplanes are full of people. They put a whole mess of people in them so nobody would shoot them down. About 10 seconds, 20 seconds later, they hit the buildings. The boss came to me later, my commanding officer. He said, it's not in our hands. The big people in Washington, D.C. told us not to shoot them down.